We won't do that, will we?
I'll make you answer them over again.
I could do that.
Excellent. So we'll start off with video intros, and then we'll do questions, and we'll do IDs, short and sweet, so you guys can keep up with a beautiful day or whatever you need to do.
Merch.
Merch.
We lost our merch guy a couple days ago. Yeah, that's what I'd like to know.
I was going to call my friend Rick. He's not doing anything.
Tell him to do it.
He'll hawk
Yeah,
that
she'll
shit.
do it.
$250 a week. Yeah.
It's not so much about the money, it's about the experiences and the people.
It's about the experience on tour with 30 Seconds to Mars. Here we have Matthew Walter Walker III.
I'm not the third. I don't know what that is.
It just sounds good, that's all. Just like Tomo Tetsuo Arcadius III.
Yeah, I like that. Holy shit, right now. I'm dehydrated as well.
Don't slouch.
Am I slouching?
No, but I'm just reminding you.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay, so this is going to shot, so look at it occasionally when you do IDs and intros with the camera, but otherwise you can kind of look forever.
And I'm a fly on the wall.
Right, your B-roll. Can we make out?
You can make out. We didn't see.
Just making sure.
Right.
Well, I don't know.
Ew.
If you want to.
We weren't saying that the other night.
With the internet, we aren't censored.
Oh, really? So I can say fuck, shit,
You
piss.
can say all that, like, what's
It's so gratuitous.
I
Really.
actually don't even swear that much.
Yeah, we're having Tom Green do a show, uncensored.
Oh, that's going to
Green.
fuck up your whole thing.
Yeah, it's going to be really funny.
Hold on a second.
I love Tom Green.
Hey, Chris! No strobes for 15 minutes.
Say please.
Please.
You just made him really, really sad.
He's having a really bad day. His whole console crashed and he lost everything.
Oh, well, doesn't change the fact that he can't do that right now.
No, it doesn't. Just side note.
What does that have to do with Andre, though?
How was camping?
I didn't go camping.
You didn't?
No, I just went up there, and when I got there, I was like... By the time we got there and, like, ate, and then it was, like, too late to set up camp and stuff, or at least we would have been doing it in the dark, and so I just chilled. I went and saw X-Men 3, which was amazing.
That's what I hear. Kelsey Grammer is a hero in that movie.
Kelsey Grammer is
Kelsey
amazing.
Grammer, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was announcing like the second movie on TV the other day, and I was like, why is Kelsey Grammer announcing the movie? Like, I don't understand this, and figured out that later that he's in it. He's all done up. Didn't recognize him.
Weird.
He's a very blue, furry creature.
Is that what he is in it?
Yes.
Weird.
Cool. So we'll have you start with video intros. We'll only have you do your newest two because we got the other ones last time. So we'll start with Phil.
Okay.
So basically, just introduce yourselves. Anything you want to say about it, the director, you know, the Shining vibe, you know, whatever. If anything creeped you out while you were filming it.
Tomo,
I got creeped out while I was
Tomo
filming
getting oral from a bear.
Ever get oral sex from a person dressed up in a fuzzy bear suit? That's pretty weird.
It is weird.
So whenever you're ready, right?
Okay, I am Matt,
And I am Tomo, and we're from 30 Seconds to Mars.
and we are going to introduce our newest video for The Kill.
Featuring the very first furry oral fixation.
I like to call it bear on boy action.
Bear on boy action.
We shot this video over the course of 2 days in Toronto, Canada. It was a very long 2 days.
Very long 2 days.
The video is loosely based on the movie The Shining, which was directed by Stanley Kubrick. And we had a great director for the video. His name was Bartholomew Cubbins.
A weirdo, but good nonetheless.
Total weirdo. I won't go into any details about how weird he was, but let's just leave it at that. He's weird.
Here is the kill.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then the next one we have is
Attack.
Same thing.
Yep. Same thing, introduce yourselves.
We are 50% 30 Seconds to Mars.
And you are about to see the video for Attack.
Our first single off A Beautiful Lie. In stores now.
Okay. So we'll go into some questions now.
Let's do it.
So it's been about a year since last time you guys talked to Mania TV. In that time, your second album came out.
Mhm.
You've done some touring, you've done some videos. So, in your own words, what have you been up to for the last year?
The past year has been really busy for us. We've been pretty much touring nonstop. We've been out with a lot of great bands. We had the opportunity to tour with The Used. We toured with Audioslave. We toured with Chevelle. We did some shows with My Chemical Romance. So it's no rest for the wicked. We've been steadily on the road. This tours we've been calling Forever Night Never Day.
Which started this year now.
Started this year, right. We've been out supporting this tour for about a month and a half. No, 2 months. 2.5 months.
More like 3 months.
It's amazing how you lose time.
We've been out since the beginning of March.
We like to call it Forever Night Never Home.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But it's been a lot of fun. This is our first headlining tour. So this kind of gave us the opportunity to present the band in the way that we've always wanted to. Production, lights, that big red thing in the background. Yeah. Strobe lights.
Give people seizures. If you have epilepsy,
you might take warning. We had a young man who had epilepsy, and he got very ill actually from our strobe lights.
Burlington, Vermont.
We apologize for that. Sorry about that.
All right. Well, let's talk about your album, Beautiful Life.
Yes.
You guys said that you wanted to reset the bar with your second album. So, with a little bit of hindsight, where do you think that you set that for yourselves?
Well, with the new record, it wasn't so much about resetting the bar as it was setting the bar for ourselves, because we could have gone in the same direction as the first record and then kind of locked ourselves into a sound, but instead we chose to go completely in the opposite direction and give ourselves the opportunity to really do whatever we want in the future. And I think that we really successfully did that. We had a list of goals that we wanted to achieve on the record. We wrote them down, and when it was all said and done, we looked back on the list and realized that we had done exactly just that. All the things that we wanted this record to produce, it did, and it was a good feeling.
I don't think anyone wants to make the same record twice.
Exactly.
And we're definitely one of those bands where the next record is going to be completely different from this one, and
it's going to be a folk record, I think. Bluegrass.
Cut to 4 years from now, we're dropping coins in glasses of water and miking it.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's going to go straight to the top of the charts.
Yep.
Yes. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Cool. So, what impact did Josh Abraham have on the finished record, the overall process?
Josh is great because he helps to set up a really good working environment.
Yeah.
Josh is not a producer for a baby band because he's very hands-off. He comes in and chimes in at the right times rather than just all the time.
He's more of a big picture kind of guy.
He knows when to step in and give his opinion. And so that's why I say he's not a producer for a young band. He's a producer for a band that really knows exactly what they want. And he achieves great success by putting that band in an environment where they can be very creative, and that's what he does really well, on top of knowing when to step in and make a comment, because he does have a lot of experience and a lot of wisdom on the way things work. And like for instance, our first single, Attack, wouldn't even be on the record if it wasn't for Josh motivating us to revisit that song again, which we have thrown out who knows how many times, and it's gone through so many changes. But things like that, setting up a great environment, knowing when to step in, working with good people, having a great studio and great gear, just good quality stuff. It helps us to do a better job. That's why he's great.
So, now with a little time since you recorded the album, what stands out most to you from the time in the studio?
Well, we recorded the album over the span of, wrote and recorded the album over the span of 3 years. And we traveled to a lot of different places to record the record. And, L.A. was kind of home base, and then we traveled to South Africa for a while to write and record some of the record. And I think that was the highlight for me, definitely.
South Africa definitely stands out more than any other part of it. And it was also the most productive time in the making of the record, because half the songs on the record happened in South Africa, whether they were originally written there or if they were songs that made it to the record because of the work that was done on them there, like Attack. Again, that song came alive in South Africa, and it became what it is that you guys all hear. It was very different before that. Very different. Way, way more boring.
There were just not a whole lot of distractions there, so we were left to our own devices and just pretty much forced to work. So, and it was just a beautiful environment to be able to work in, and it was really inspiring.